Hey, what's up out there? This is your man Mike Bones. I got another powerful message for you. This message is entitled The Momentum of Greatness. Now, as I'm talking about this video, momentum is something that once it begins to move, it begins to move forward without any effort on your own. It just continues to go. It's like if you've ever been in an airplane and you hit turbulence. Now, there's turbulence that can slow you down, or there's turbulence that can push you forward. I'm talking about the turbulence that will push you forward as you begin to make the effort and you get momentum, right? You get momentum. You get momentum in your thinking. You get momentum in your business. You get momentum in you going back to school. You get momentum. Don't let anybody stop your momentum. Once you work to build a momentum in something that you're doing in life, stay on that wave. Don't start talking negative. Don't start thinking negative. See, the culture in my household is that we try to teach our kids and encourage one another between my wife and myself is that to always think the best in every circumstance. Don't go into anything thinking you're going to fail. You can't go if you're trying to buy a house and say, well, I don't know if we're going to get it or not. Every situation, we're going to get this house. Even if they don't accept your offer, whatever. All things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. Now, some people get upset with me and say, oh, that's just motivational speaking. Oh, that's just positive thinking. What else do you want? You want me to think negatives? You want me to have negative thinking? You want me to have negative speaking? You want me to be unmotivated? That nothing in life pushes me to do better? You know, that's pure, that's craziness to me. You need to be motivated in anything, in everything that you want to do in life. You need to have motivation. You need to have some gusto about yourself that, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to trust God. I'm going to accomplish my dreams. I'm going to reach my goals, right? You got so much time on this earth, believe it or not. From the moment that you're born, you already start to die. And you only have so much time on this earth to accomplish what God put you here to do. And you keep waiting and waiting and waiting. But when you get that momentum, you must figure out a way to stay motivated to keep it going. Not saying you don't take breaks. Not saying you don't take out time to relax. Not saying that you don't sleep early so you can wake up early. But when it comes time for you to work, when it comes time for you to nurture your children, teach them about God, when it comes time for you to work on the business, when it comes time for you to exercise and put your body in a better position, we got to kill procrastination. We can't be people who procrastinate. We can't be people who say, I'm gonna, I will, I should have, and it never gets done. You need to be a type of person who said, yeah, I did it. I done it. In the past, I'm doing it. It's in the process. I'm working on it. It's getting done, right? You need to be a finisher, not just a starter. And so, like I said, in my household, we try to teach our children, we try to constantly think the best in every situation. And by doing so, every 21 days, you form a habit. So imagine for 21 days, you're thinking, I'm losing weight. I'm going to the gym. I'm losing weight. Or my business is getting off the ground. It's prospering. It's growing. I got new clients. Or my relationship is getting better. Me and my husband are getting back together again. Or me and my husband are loving each other again. Or we speak better to each other now. Or I'm getting a better relationship with my children than I had before. Think the best in every situation. Don't ever go into any situation thinking it's going to fail, thinking that you're going to lose, thinking you're not going to succeed, because God operates by our faith. And guess what? The devil operates by your unbelief. So by you not believing, now you're giving the devil an advantage in your life to bring about what you don't believe. And so you got to understand that the way you see things is the way that it is. You ever heard of the power of perception? What you see around you is your perception. I'll tell this story again. Not too long ago, it was several years ago, I was in high school. I was looking for a scholarship for basketball. I was one of the 10th rated best basketball players in the country, but I wasn't getting any offers, any letters, any scholarship letters or recruitments coming my way. And I was sour about it. I was negative about it. I was bitter because at that point in time, my mind had not been renewed to the things of God. How death and life is in the power of the tongue. How you can speak your success into the atmosphere. And how you think and how you act all lines up with what you say. So all the time I just was, nothing's working out for me. I just can't believe this is happening. And yada, 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 off at the mouth. This little 12-year-old girl goes to me Mike, not for nothing, you're a pessimist. It's like, what? What do you mean? Pessimist. What does that even mean? She means you look at the glass half empty instead of half full. I felt like she punched me in the face. Boom! I was like, oh my gosh. She's right. I was quiet for like 10 to 15 minutes. I didn't say a word. She said, you know, you got to start looking at things from a positive perspective. You got to start looking at things like it's going to work in your favor. You got to start looking at things like you won, like you got the victory. And I was like, wow, she's right. And from that moment on, I started to buy and purchase materials to educate myself in personal development. Because you can scream as much as you want to, you could cry as much as you want to, you could plead to God as much as you want to. If you don't develop you, your life will never change. And so I began to read these books by James Allen, As a Man Thinketh in His Heart. It's called As a Man Thinketh. And basically it's like a 21-page book, and it tells you that, you know, there's seeds, words are seeds, and it goes into your heart. And it goes into your heart and it manifests into your life. And so what you think on the most will manifest in a person's life. And I found that to be very true. And he gave different examples and things of that nature. And I said, man, so it means to tell me that everything that I've been taught up to this point is false. Because here I am thinking that God is in all control and God is like a puppet master and pulling the strings on everything. And that's not the case. God gives man the ability to make decisions. That's why when he had Adam and Eve in the garden, he told Adam to name all the animals, right? He told Adam to name the woman. He named it Eve. He told Adam to name the animals in the garden. He named them all because God put wisdom in man. And so he gave him the ability to make choices, okay? And so if you don't have the right teaching and the right understanding, you will think that everything that happens to you is by happenstance and not by choice. But you have the power within your own self to make decisions, to say, I don't want to die early. I want to live long. I don't want to live in poverty. I want to be wealthy. I don't want to go through divorce. I want to have a good marriage, a happy marriage. I don't want to be a deadbeat dad. I want to be a great dad. And then you can learn and educate yourself within your mind through books and audio teachings and seminars and conferences and things of that nature on how to rehabilitate your mind. Because a lot of the stinking thinking that we get is from out of the environments that we come from. That's why the Bible says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's how you think and how you was raised to think. So some of the problems that you have is not even your problems. Ooh, that's a bomb going off. Boom! Some of the problems that you're facing is what your parents were facing, and they projected it into you. And some of the problems that your parents was having is what your grandparents, the problems your grandparents was having, that they projected into your parents, and your parents didn't know how to shake it, how to renew their minds from it, and then they grew up with that same belief, that same mentality, and passed it down to you. And now here you are. But you have the power to break the cycle. You have the power to break the chain. You have the power to change it simply by the information that you choose to receive. Now, I pray that this message inspires somebody to get into the momentum of greatness, because as you begin to think on greatness, as you begin to think on the godlike qualities that He has given each and every one of us, then guess what? You're going to be able to shape your life and mold your life into the way that the Bible said it should be. You can have what you want, live what you want, dress how you want, and eat how you want. You can live the best, eat the best, and live the best. But it all starts right here. This is your man Mike Bowens saying, grab a hold of momentum of greatness and live your best life. Until next time, be blessed.